Hello, my lovely friends. You ready for today? I think I'm ready. Every day I feel like I'm forgetting something, but my list is here, my stuff is here, my stuff is here. We're good to go. Good morning, everybody. Or good evening for those of you who watch me in the evening. Jan of Jan Hicks Creates here, back with day 7 of our holiday gift extravaganza. So yes, we are officially at 1 week that we've been doing this insanity. I'm enjoying it, and I know you are too, and I thank you every day for returning and just spending some time with me. I do appreciate that. So, couple notes, not business related, but a couple things I wanted to share with you. So, Denise Story reached out to me. She had shopped at Lee Ward's as well. Several of you had, and you said it was like a definitely a trip back in time. But Denise Story decided to look it up and see, I guess, what happened, or, kind of what happened to Lee Ward's. Well, the old Lee Ward's is now Michael's. I guess they changed their name, or the Michael's company, whatever company that is, bought out Lee Ward's and renamed it Michael's. I don't know, but I do shop at Michael's and Joann's frequently. Those are my go-to craft stores. And so it kind of just tickles me to no end to know that I'm still shopping at Lee Ward's. And it tickles me because, my mother, her mother, all the women on my mother's side of the family, for the most part, not all of them, but for the most part, are very craft oriented. And my mother and grandmother especially. My mother was known for not finishing things very much, but she loved to start all kinds of different crafts. So we loved shopping at Lee Ward's. And anytime we told my grandmother, hey, Gram, we're going to Lee Ward's, do you want to go along? Oh, she would jump at the chance. So, to know that I am still shopping there under a different name just kind of tickles me. The other thing I wanted to do is call out to Edith McClanahan. Edith, you won one of the Grinch bags, and I have not heard from you yet. I did pass Loretta Henderson won the other one. I did pass your name on to Kim, and she should be getting your bag out today or tomorrow, I believe, Loretta. But Edith, I have not heard from you yet. I did comment on your comment. I don't know whether you just haven't been back onto YouTube, don't have notifications set up, whatever. But if you are watching today, Edith, please do email me. My email is in the description box below as well. Email me your mailing address so I can get that to Kim so she can get it in the mail. So just that little business note. Our morning routines. Again, so much fun to read what everybody does. For those of you that are still working, your morning routine really doesn't change very much, no matter what the season. Only on weekends or holidays do you sleep in and maybe take your mornings a little slower, but for the most part, you got to get up and get ready and go to work, right? I was rather, I don't know, I guess really just thrilled that there were a lot of you that make sure you get up early enough so that you have some time in the morning, some quiet time to do some stitching or some knitting or some reading. I was never of that mindset when I worked. It was pretty much up and get ready and out the door. So I just think it's really awesome for those of you that do make sure you get up and have a little bit of time just for yourself and a little bit of peace before the hustle, bustle, and craziness of the day starts. And of course, there's a lot of you that still work from home that you may not have the hustle and bustle of getting out the door, but you do have to get ready, even if it's only from the waist up, to work. And of course, for those of you that are retired, your time is your own, and you can just take it easy and, do what you want when you want. And that's what retirement should be, right? That's awesome. My routine is, I would say it doesn't change with the seasons, but it may change a bit. Mike is going to probably be starting back going to the office, maybe not all the time, but more regularly than he is now. For the most part, he works at home, but that's probably going to change in the not too distant future. I don't know whether my routine will change that much, but it will just be a little bit different being just me and Nina in the house. But at this point, my morning is just, I usually get up about the time Mike does. He gets up at 6 o'clock to get ready for work. And even working at home, he gets up at 6. I'm a very light sleeper, so pretty much anytime he gets up, I'm waking up. So yeah, get up, stagger to the bathroom, stagger out to the living room, give him a hug and a kiss. Refill my water bottle because I'm a big believer in drinking a lot of water. I always drink. I like to rehydrate myself before I take in any coffee that, is a diuretic. So I rehydrate myself and, of course, sit on my recliner. And as soon as I sit on my recliner, I have a big furry lap blanket that comes to join me. And I'm going to put a picture in here of what my lap looks like with that big furry blanket. She would stay there all day if she could. I mean, she would be perfectly happy to just stay on somebody's lap. But while she's laying there peacefully, I go through my mail, my email, my Facebook comments, my Instagram comments, and of course now my the comments on the videos. Whenever I don't have so many comments to deal with, I usually spend a little time. That's when I try and get my knitting time in the morning before the day really starts. I try to get my butt out of the chair by 7:30 or 8 o'clock at the latest to come down here. I actually do my yoga in my room here. So I come down here and turn on the heater and get the room warmed up a little bit, and then I do my morning yoga. And then it's breakfast and shower and get started on the day. So very, very fun to hear everybody's stories. All right, so today, let's see, day 7, December 2nd. I was going to tell you, oh my goodness, I had a bit of a panic this morning. So I keep the notes for every day, who's getting what my prizes are, what the highlights of the comments are. I keep it all in the Notes app on my iPad. And because it is Apple, it echoes across to my phone. So I have, access to both of them. So this morning I was, adding some notes as I was going through the comments this morning on my phone with Nina on my lap. It's easier to work on my phone than my iPad with a cat on your lap. When I went to look at my notes on my iPad when I was sitting to eat breakfast, that note was gone. My holiday gift extravaganza note was not on my iPad. It had the header, but then it said no additional text. I panicked. I was like, I was just adding to it this morning. It was just there on my phone. I was able to copy and paste the note on my phone. I saved it off into GoodNotes. I've saved it off into Goodreader, and I created a new note and saved it off. It's just like, oh, technology. It's wonderful when it works. Anyways, yeah, that would have been bad if I had lost all that. Anyway, the prizes from yesterday. Okay. Cross Stitch Nation. This is going to Rita Hickman 931. She says, my morning routine doesn't change. Get up, let dogs out, feed the dogs, and then I get to eat. And then it's time to get ready for work. Congratulations, Rita. And as always, I will be commenting on your comment with my email address so you know where to send your mailing address. Number 2, Blackbird Fractor. This is going to Marty Hawes. Marty says, feed the dog, make my tea, put dog out, let dog in, open blind so dog can lay in the sun on the bay window ledge. Our lives are ruled by animals, right? Go to computer for a while and check Facebook and emails. Yep, they sure are. Usually I don't have to worry about feeding the cat or cleaning the litter box first thing in the morning because Mike has already done that. So that's something that will change in my morning routine. Number 3, Halloween stack. This is going to Teresa Vickers. Teresa says, my morning routine, since I get up about 3 hours before my husband, wow, includes coffee with my Bible study, then cross-stitching until my hubby graces me with his presence. After that, it's anything that needs to be done around the house. I love the sense of humors. All right. Number 4, come with thankful hearts. This is going to Devi Sisk. Devi says, my morning routine is to sit and stitch with my coffee while I wake. I require a while to percolate before getting busy. My routine doesn't change by time of year. Number 5, hats off to Halloween, is going to Jean Gallagher. Jean says, my morning routine doesn't really change with the season. I'll try to get up and get a workout in, clean up the house a bit, and then it's either cross-stitch or head out to work. I like the cross-stitch better. Let's just stick with the cross-stitch. But then work helps pay for the cross-stitch. So there you go. Number 6, with this ring. This is going to Kathy Adams. Kathy says, I remember Lee Wards too. In Illinois, back in the 60s and 70s, did many a sequined ornament. My mother did those. My morning routine is the usual. Get up, shower, check things on the computer, breakfast, do chores, then stitching while watching FlossTube until I prepare lunch. I'm retired and the days all run together. Nothing different for winter or Christmas. I just get slower getting up and accomplishing anything. Wouldn't change it at all. Sounds lovely, Kathy. And then number 7 is love letters. This is going to Patty Smith. And Patty says, spring, summer, and fall, my morning routine is putting coffee on, saying good morning, and feeding my cats, then grabbing a cup of coffee and heading to my garden to see what's new and what the deer have eaten. Winter, I just head and check out the weather, then family and friends on Facebook, then what's new on YouTube. So, loved hearing all of your things. All right, so that is yesterday's. Today's, so I do want to say that all of today's gifts are only open to U.S. addresses. They are bigger or heavier. So again, if you are willing, if you are international and are willing to pay the postage, go ahead and claim it, or, put your comment in. I want to hear your comments anyways to answer the question, but yeah, these ones are only open to U.S. addresses. All right, so you've been hearing my wrinkling of the tissue paper, because this came all wrapped in this pretty paper, and I want to keep it in that for whoever wins this. So this was given to me by a very generous person. This is a whole set for the It's So Emma Stitchy Stars. So we have the Stitchy Stars pattern, we have the DMC pack, and the fabric for it. And this is a fat quarter of 25 count Lugana. So this is, the number 1 is on my tissue paper somewhere. That is number 1. All right, number 1. Number 2 is a Stony Creek Christmas book. It says Merry Christmas. And look, it has another Lee Ward's price tag. I love that. So here are the patterns that are in this. I will try to pan through here slowly. I don't think this book has ever been used by the feel of the binding. I don't think it's ever really been cracked open. But there are quite a number of really sweet patterns in here. Can't see what I'm doing here. There we go. So that is number 2. Number 3 is another It's So Emma Bee in My Bonnet. This is the Vintage Christmas Sampler. So that is number 3. Number 4, whoops, lost its tag. Number 4 is a project bag from my friend Maria. Her website is Mystic and her business name is Mystic Meadows Creations. So a really pretty sweet project bag. Inside is vinyl. I will be putting her website down below. She does make vinyl front bags as well as the fabric ones. She knows that I prefer fabric to the vinyl, so that's why anytime I'm doing any giveaway or any work with her, she makes the all fabric ones. And then 5 and 6 are the 2021 planner from Lori Holt, Bee in My Bonnet. That one is not opened. I did open this one, so there's 2 of them, numbers 5 and 6. So you can see it has this nice cushy little, you know, whatever this plastic material is to cushion it a little bit. Comes in a very nice gift box. Beautiful spiral bound fabric cover book. I am not a planner user. If I was doing anything like this, I would do it all digital. But you know, I have intentions to like start things and then it never happens. So we have 2022 and 2023 calendars in the front. Then there is, let's see, planning my year, special dates to remember. And then we turn to the month. We have the full month calendar. And then the days starting with the end of December with places for notes and a to-do list. So 5 and 6, 2 of those. And like I said, that's not open to US or outside of the US unless you're willing to pay postage, because those, they're heavy. So that is today's 6 gifts today. So yeah, as of today, after I get today's announced, that's 42 gifts so far. Kind of fun, kind of crazy. I plan to start my mailing this afternoon, or actually once I get this uploaded. And I think like an hour a day I'll spend on shipping so that slowly but surely I can start sending things out. All right. I wanted to thank so many of you. I did not get through all the comments yet from yesterday, but oh my goodness, so many great questions. I have a whole list. If you continue to think of things, keep them coming. There's some repeats, but that's okay. I'm going to still try and get through the rest of yesterday's. I put up a floss tube video as well, so that not only took a huge chunk of time yesterday because I had a lot of editing on that one, but of course the comments on that one as well, because I'm a sucker for punishment. It takes time, but that's okay. But anyways, I want to make sure I get through the rest of yesterday's comments because I know there's other good questions sitting out there for me, and I do appreciate that. So today's comment, though, is actually one I thought of spurred off of your comments from yesterday, and that is thinking about those of you that do take the time in the morning before you have to rush off to wherever you have to rush off to. When you sit and stitch, you're just getting like 1 or 2 threads in before you start your day. What is it that you're stitching on? What is it that you pick up? Is it something small that you can just pick up and put a few stitches in, or is it a larger project? So yeah, what is it that whenever you just have whether it's first thing in the morning before you head out the door, or whether it's like in between the activities with family, what is it that you pick up and just put a few stitches in here and there? So that is all for today. Again, thank you for being here. 1 week down. I haven't the faintest idea how many more weeks to go. I will say, though, I think I mentioned this the other day, I am planning on ending this by the middle of December. And if there's any gifts that are left over after that, then they will just get given out in my regular FlossTube videos. So that is my plan. I hope you guys have a beautiful day or a beautiful evening if it is heading that way where you are. Again, I appreciate you being here. I appreciate the time that you give me. And again, for those that are donating through Buy Me a Coffee, it means a lot to me. It really does, because this, I already have 42 gifts to send out. Yeah. All right, guys, I do love you and I do appreciate you, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye.